Hello, my name is Scott Birkin. I'm the author of a book called How Design Makes the World, and I'm here today to teach you about the difference between design and art. Now first, a confession. This is a big subject. People have written books and PhD students have written theses about this. It's a big, complicated subject if you let it get that way. I'm going to give you the Occam's Razor 2-minute version, which holds up really well most of the time. First, art. You are making art if your primary interest is in expressing yourself. It could be through whatever form you want. It could be you have an idea, you want to figure out how this is going to work, and you develop it, and then you create a work and you put it out into the world. That's art. Maybe you care about how people feel about it and you want to be received. Maybe you don't. But if you're creating a thing where your interests dominate, you're making art. Design is different. Instead of being inwardly focused, design is outwardly focused. Usually it means there's a person you're designing for, or an improvement in the world that you're trying to create. Or in the case of like graphic design or music design, there's a feeling that you're trying to achieve in the person's brain who you are designing a thing for. It could be a poster or an ad or a song that or like a jingle for a product or something. You have an intent about somebody else's experience. That's design. It means that whatever instincts you have or motivations you have, it has to be channeled through and directed at a way that's going to impact somebody else in a specific way. That's design. Now the problem is often there's gray areas in the middle where there are these, yes, you're thinking about who you're designing for and you're prototyping and you're getting information about whether you're succeeding or not. But then there's these windows where you could make the thing have a polka dot color scheme, or you could make the thing of a Mondrian style color scheme. That you have an option, and you could go either way. And it feels natural for designers who have this artistic inclination to go, I'm going to express myself here. I like wood natural themes. I'm going to default to put that in. Why? Because I like it. Now, they may not even do it consciously. They may slide that in just intuitively. It's what they prefer. And so there's this gray area in the middle where someone is designing, but they fall back into the habit of expressing themselves and thinking about their interests more. With user interface design and user experience design, you often see this with people who make things that are innovative. Instead of using a regular scroll bar, they have one that goes diagonally. Or instead of using a navigation with the stuff on the top, they make it go in some loopy pattern. They're trying to invent. Nothing wrong with invention, but that almost becomes more like art. It's about your interest rather than solving a problem for someone else. So that's my breakdown, art versus design. If you are focused on your interests primarily and dominated by that, it's probably art. If you're focused mostly on other people and creating a specific kind of experience for someone else, and you're going to honor that, then you're doing design. If you like my take on things like these big questions, and you're curious about what else I have to say about thinking about design in a smarter and more useful way, you should check out the book, How Design Makes the World. Thanks.